Hello and welcome back to Grifftech Gaming. Like you can see, we still have our Pterodon for now, and we've got the Anki on Herbivore Island. Today I want to see if we can maybe get some cryopods done, and yes, we will be able to do that. And we do have enough metal, and the rest of the stuff should be easy to get, so I want to quickly gather all the stuff that I'm going to need. Probably get about 2-3 cryopods done, get them crafted up from one of the obelisks, and just go get our Anki and see if we can get maybe something like a RG or something. So bear with me while I quickly get all the resources that we're gonna need. So 30 should be fine with the crystals, and then 15 fiber. Okay, so that should be fine. Hide. I have to look for it somewhere else. I don't know even if we have hide, because that seems to be one of the less resources that we've got. That would suck if we don't have hide, but we could always get some. We've got hide. It's light, I'm just going to take all of them. Metal 6 and oil. Come on. Okay, so let's split this to 6. And oil we might need some help with though. Not sure if we've got oil. Now, bear in mind, we could always just like search for it. Oil. We've got actually. But how many do we need? It's just sometimes easier for me to just search through the whole chest than to search for something. So we're definitely gonna have enough of that. Where is the polymer? I just saw organic polymer. There we go. Now organic polymer is a very good substitute for polymer, although it has the spoil timer, which is not ideal, but at least it's like a low level early game resource where the normal polymer is a bit more advanced to create in the fabricator. So without having a fabricator and all of those things, then we can always just use the organic polymer, which you can get either from what do you call them, Hesperornis. There's a few things that has organic polymer that if you harvest them they will give you that. Now that Spino would be an amazing tame if it's high level, but even just standing here looking at it swiping away at the fishes and stuff, it's insane to think that we'll be able to take that guy and put it to sleep without a long range rifle. So that's actually one of the reasons why I've decided to go get cryopods, is so that we can get some dinos that will help us in the process of taming bigger and better dinos, which will keep us alive longer and probably help us to get to the later game stage. So I am probably going to go to the green obby and get the cryopods crafted, and after that, when we traveling back, I will probably speed up the flying process just to minimize the boring flying parts. Are we there yet? So, but yeah, we're gonna get to a point where we can get an RG very quickly once we get the cryopods. Why, Carno? Why? Right, so we've got an unwelcome visitor. So I just want to get my stamina up and just like kite it off the side of the platform. Now, you can build most of the tech stuff from the obelisk, which is a good idea. Don't eat me. 4 down, brew. Just waiting for the dillos as well. There goes one. Come on. There goes another one. Now it should be safe enough. It looks safe enough. Anyway, so once you unlock the tech level engrams, you can always come and craft it at the obelisk. Like you can see, there we go. Crafting one at a time. Now the obelisk has a downside by it takes longer. It crafts only one at a time. It doesn't stack crafting. But at the end of the day, at least you can craft something without having a tech, what do you call it, replicator. So it's definitely a good thing to have in early to mid game, but you do want to get a replicator as soon as possible so that you can start crafting stuff at a faster speed. So I am quickly gonna try and survive getting home. Oh, what fresh hell is this? Like you guys can see, that's a Alpha Raptor. Now they've got like 3 times more health than a normal Raptor, and they do a crap ton of damage. Now it is a little bit balanced in the way that it can't actually bounce on you. The newer ability that the Raptors have gained from the TLC patch, it actually didn't go through to the Alpha Raptors. So that's actually a good thing, because if Alpha Raptor would be able to bounce you off your dino and pin you to the ground, you would be dead in a few seconds. That thing is ridiculous. So yeah, we're just gonna try and survive this. The island is a unforgiving place to start off with. There are definitely maps that's a bit easier than this map, but yes, we are going to follow the storyline. We are definitely going to also stick to the official maps, so I'm not going to go to one of the unofficial DLC maps, as that would give us access to different dinos that otherwise in the storyline would not be accessible. Sorry, I just want to make sure. Yeah, see, I'm on the wrong way. Right, so I'm going to shut up now and see you when we get back to base. So we're back at base. Something that I did forget to mention is the fact that we had a few updates in the middle of recording the previous episode. So we had a Windows update, actually several. There was an Arc update that forced me to quit the game, update the game first, and then once that was finished, we had the Windows updates which I needed to finish, and then we had a graphics drivers update, and I don't know, things just went crazy from there, and we actually, like you can see, the graphics seems to be actually a lot better. So I don't know if the Arc update did like a new retexturing on the dinos. Um, it seems to look a lot more high poly um, models to me in any way. So that's something that happened, and also my audio freaked out a little bit. Towards the end of the previous episode, you can also hear um, like a noise coming back into the recordings and stuff. So it's quite interesting in regards to having all the updates, and but yeah, it probably works for the best because like you can see, we've got better quality textures and stuff. um, I did fix the audio, so I hope it's working perfectly now. uh, we'll probably, I did test it a few times, did a few test records and stuff beforehand, and everything sounded fine. So hopefully that's something. Um, what I want to end up doing now is I want to farm a lot of resources quickly, get some charcoal done, get some spark powder done, probably get another mortar and pestle so that we can do the spark powder in one and the other stuff in another one. So I'm probably going to quickly do that while I speed up time a little bit, and hopefully we can get to, where is my hide? So probably going to farm some hide as well. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna craft, like, what the hell, how many stone does it take? Right, so anyway, I'm gonna craft up some bullets, and I'm gonna craft up some gunpowder, and I'm also gonna craft up the trank darts then, because we do have the long neck already built somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. I remember I put it somewhere safe. So safe that I can't find it anymore. Nice. Um, Alright, well, then probably we'll just craft another long neck. It's not the end of the world. So, I'm going to harvest some resources, put it in so that that can start going, and then we're going to go get our Anki at Herbivore Island and bring it home so that we can craft up some metal at a faster rate as well. So uh, I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Alright, so we are back on Herbivore Island. Gonna cryo the Anki. Now, we're probably not gonna do anything with the fob at the moment, as we are probably gonna use it for a few times still. I just want to see if I can actually keep the metal. Yeah, it's probably fine if I take this metal. So the introduction of the cryopod is definitely brilliant. Some things are a lot easier to do, but yeah, it also feels a little bit broken sometimes as well, because it makes a lot of stuff easier to do. Now, if you guys want to see me tame something specific, like Pelagormus, that bird over there, or something like that, let me know in the comments, and we'll try to get something like that tamed. I will also try and show you guys the different types of traps that you can make for different types of taming, and hopefully that will also help you guys. I just want to make sure that everything is safe because I need some water. So yeah, that land, get some stam. So yeah, if you guys want to see anything like that, please let me know. I would definitely like to do that, and we're definitely going to tame every dino that's tameable in the game, because that's actually one of the what do you call it, achievements, Steam achievements that I haven't unlocked yet. So that's something I really want to do as well, because sometimes I am a completionist and I need to complete everything there is to complete, and yeah, this is one of them. I do need all the achievements. So yeah, we are gonna have to try and maneuver this bird around all the dangerous stuff on the island because it is a bit heavy with the metal on us. Hopefully it's not too difficult to do, or hopefully we don't get killed. If you guys can remember where I put the long neck rifle that I crafted, that would be brilliant. Or if I actually crafted, because I can't remember. I was thinking of crafting it. I had enough metal to craft it, but I can't seem to find it anywhere in any of my chests or whatever. So that's an interesting concept. Now, another thing that we're probably gonna do very soon is get some gacha pets. Uh, it is a mod, and yes, I agree, it is definitely broken, as it does give you access to a lot of late game resources very early when you can actually tame them, and they if you can get to them on level 1, you probably will be able to tame them at level 1. That's how easy they are tameable. It's a passive taming anyway. So yeah, it is broken, definitely. The only thing is I don't want to end up dedicating like 90% of the time on the episodes just for harvesting resources and stuff. So in an official playthrough I'll probably not use them, but just for getting resources done and stuff, I'm definitely going to use them. It's a no-brainer. We're definitely not going to sit here and like harvest resources for like ever just to get something done. Now we are doing that now, of course, but that's just for the lack of having all the right gear, like the grinder and stuff that we're definitely going to need. But once we are at that point where we can actually get the grinder and stuff, we're definitely going to get some gacha bits. We actually should be able to get some gacha bits beforehand, just in a few minutes. Well, not in a few minutes, probably in a few episodes. Um, I was just thinking of, I want to throw out all the stone and flint, but I'm going to need it for spark powder then anyway, so I could just as well transfer it to one of these things while I get the metal. So we're definitely going to try and get a few trank darts going. Should be able to get some spark powder done again. Yeah, brilliant. So I'm gonna just end up getting some spark powder, some gunpowder, and some metal to create our long neck and trank darts, and then I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so while everything is crafting, we can probably, I don't know, I really don't know, because now I have to wait for everything to craft so that I can get some bullets. I did do a double check on all the containers and stuff, and there doesn't seem to have been a long neck. So I really don't know if I was just dreaming it up or what happened. But yeah, now we've got the long neck. We should probably take the crossbow just for safety. Probably 4, 3, and 2. Where's the arrows? I should have put arrows in there. What do we need to craft more of this? Charcoal. Alright, so what we can do is we can actually craft some fires and put some wood in there. So, cooking, nope. Does that mean I didn't unlock the campfire? Yes, it does. Right, so now it's done, so now we can actually craft, let's say 5 stone, really, stone. Right, I've got some stone for your ass. Yeah, so like you guys can see, the Anki is maybe a good harvester, but he's definitely not a good runner. Oh, and we've got an active event, the 5-year anniversary, which gives us the party dodos, and they drop cake, and when you cook the cake on the cooker, it actually gives you a chibi. Now chibi is like a skin for a certain like pet dino. Doesn't help you to kill some stuff, it doesn't actually do anything except cosmetic, and for each 5 levels that it gains, which is the max, it can only gain 5 levels, it actually makes your character also be able to go a few levels above the max character level. So that's interesting in that regards. But yes, we're not going to worry about that too much. What we could do is we could just get a chibi to show you guys how it looks, and follow me please. Not you. You can go to hell where you came from. Probably gonna need the meat though. Come on, Anki. So yeah, for some reason the harvesting is a bit wonky. On some of the servers it's like you only get 2 cakes per dodo, and I've tested a few settings on single player and stuff, and I have no idea how the harvest amount of the cakes are linked towards uh, the other resources, because it doesn't seem to be linked at all, although it should be linked somewhere. I just really don't know. But at least we've got a few pieces of cake, so we can at least make a few chibis. Now, with that said, we should also be able to craft a few fires. I'm just gonna make 5 for now. Oh no. Oh, it's fine. I want that. So now I can cancel, and then we'll finish up the one that it's busy with. I can put that in there, and then I just want to unlock the cooker, which is going to be one of the low levels. Where are you? There it is. Right, so then we're just going to craft a cooker up, and it has to be the standard one, not the SS version or the S Plus version, as it's an arc thing. So yeah, we're just gonna put it down here because we're not really gonna use it a lot. I'm just probably gonna get some wood, put that in there, and I think it cooks up every 5 pieces of cake gives you 1 GB. So that should be a few GBs. And then we should be able to get our 5 fires, put them on a hot bar, and just probably line them over here. I'm just gonna leave some, you know what, I'm just gonna put them all together. So we're just gonna end up getting wood in there. Let's see if we can pull all of this. It shouldn't. And this will of course boost our heat as well. Like you guys can see, we're not cold anymore, and not that it actually matters, but yeah, why not? I'm just gonna put some meat on there so that we can get some food. As you guys can see, the berry eating is not very good. I forgot, you actually need to like craft it. Oh, they changed it with the new event. So apparently the cake is used for something else, probably. I don't know anymore, because now prime meat jerky gives you a chibi, which is actually sad, because you get a lot of crappy chibis. You know what? Keep it running makes charcoal. So that's actually expensive for early game people, and I feel that's a little bit bonkers, man. Uh, at least the cakes were like readily available to all players, and jerky in early game to mid game is not actually something that's that abundant. So, and like I said, you can get chibis like, I don't know, like a freaking ugly chibi that you don't really want. But then again, not everybody uses them for cosmetics. They use them for the purpose of leveling more. So, but anyway, so we're not going to do that now. Surprise, surprise. Thanks, Ark, for being amazing. They really love to change up some stuff, eh? And just, just like you still think you know what's going on, and then everything changes up. So yeah, that's exactly what I said. There's nobody that's gonna tell you that I'm a freaking epic person on Ark. I know everything that there is to know. No, you don't. Ark constantly changes. The mods constantly changes. So there's no way that you're gonna know what's going on. So I don't want to actually make the video longer than it already is. Well, longer than 20 to 30 minutes. And we're basically just waiting for the resources to cook. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand at one spot. Where shall we stand? Probably close to the metal. I want to see when it's done. We're just gonna stand here, and I'm basically going to end the episode off here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the video, but keep the game running until the metal is smelted, and then we're gonna start the next episode exactly where I am, just with all the metal already smelted and a lot of more charcoal. So thanks for watching, and see you on the next episode.